Hello, I'm Jonathan Miller. Welcome to the 14th annual LD Micro main event. I'm here with Simon Kay from Basanite. Simon, would you like to tell us a little bit about Basanite? I understand you are in the concrete business and make environmentally friendly products for the concrete business.
That's correct. And good day, everybody. I'm Simon Kay. I'm President and CEO of Basanite. We are a company that's revolutionizing the way that buildings are going to be built by changing the core construction reinforcement of concrete from steel to materials made from basalt fiber. Now, basalt is the most common rock on the face of the planet. I have a little piece of it here. I'm going to pass it to Jonathan.
Oh, wow.
That's a piece of basalt rock. We take that rock and it's melted at 1,500 degrees Celsius and it liquefies again. That's volcanic rock, so it comes out of a volcano. Once it's melted, it then goes through a series of dyes and it's extruded into fibers. There's a little bag of the small pieces of fiber, but it's a continuous fiber when we get it.
Wow.
Wound into a bobbin. We then take that through some special equipment that we've developed in-house. We pass it through some secret sauce and we make an alternative product to rebar called Basaflex in various sizes and in various lengths. And this material, unlike steel, which is a conventional reinforcement technology, it's been around for years, this is brand new. This is 2.5 times stronger than steel,
Wow.
a quarter of the weight, 10% of the carbon footprint to make it from the time it comes out of the ground as a rock to the time it goes into the building. It does not rust, which is the biggest benefit that this material offers. It will never corrode. It's corrosion proof. Even in acids and alkalis, it's resistant to all those things. It's good in salt and corrosive environments. It's really a revolutionary product. And it's competitive with steel in price, but it's cheaper eventually on the job site because you can put 4 times as much on the same truck to get it there, and you don't need special equipment to handle it. It can be held by hand.
Wow. I understand there's been an increased demand for the machines that you use to process this. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we started out with pilot equipment that was developed many years ago to make fiberglass products, and including fiberglass rebar, which has been around for about 30 years. But basalt fiber is the new fiber, it's the new technology. It's much, much stronger than fiberglass, and it offers a lot more benefits. Problem is the equipment that's out there, most of which was developed in the last 40, 50 years, was developed to make products out of fiberglass. It wasn't optimized for basalt. So we went out there looking, because the volume of interest we've had in the product is enormous. We went looking for better equipment to be able to make it. We couldn't find it, so we went out and designed our own.
Interesting.
So we put a prototype into production beginning of April of this year, and we've ordered some more, and we will have 5 lines of the equipment, each of which offers more than double the capacity of the old machines, running about 15 or 20% faster than the old machines.
Wow.
In the same floor footprint.
Wow.
Those will all be in the building at the beginning of January. They'll be up and running by mid-February, and we hope to be fully operational, full schedule on all of that equipment before the end of the first quarter.
Wow. So are most of the operations based in Florida?
Currently, the facility is in Florida. However, our game plan is to have 6 regionally located facilities around the U.S. targeting specific areas where there's high volume need for the material. Just like in steel, it doesn't make a lot of sense to transport it too far.
Absolutely.
So we want to be, within a day's drive reasonably of the locations. And that's our game plan. With this product here, this will be the first time there is an available product that can match steel and can be used in place of steel in structural elements.
Wow.
That has not been available in the US up until today.
That's great. And what, if any, impact was there from COVID-19 on the business?
Bad impact at the beginning because we just got the facility certified. We were just getting started and COVID hit us and we got shut down. So we had a 2.5 month shutdown and then a slow ramping. And basically what happened is, the impact to the construction industry was also severe. It slowed everything down, so it's taken us a while to get it going. It's really just been a matter of timing more than anything, but it slowed us up months.
Absolutely.
From where we are now.
Yeah, understandable. And how long have you been with the company? What's your role within the company?
So I started initially consulting for the company, and then they made me president CEO in March of last year. My background is from aerospace, and I used to run a facility that manufactures composite products. These are composite products. In fact, we used to build parts for Boeing and Airbus out of carbon fiber and fiberglass, predominantly carbon fiber. And because of airplanes being what they are, and the very intense level of scrutiny required on these products, there's been years of research and development in terms of standards for composite materials in aerospace. Doesn't exist yet in construction. So we've brought that thinking and that mindset and those standards into Basanite. And Basanite has a quality control system that matches any aerospace company. Those products are traced all the way back to the raw materials, which are tested and validated in everything that we build. We test every single one of those finished goods 3 times a day, batch by batch. But beyond that, the machines have automated technology built into them that monitor the process to control it, to ensure that every single piece of that bar is as good as the piece of bar that was tested originally, and consistently batch to batch to batch, they're all the same. None of the other people that are trying to make this material have that yet.
Wow.
And that'll take
Exclusive
them a while.
to you.
Yes.
Wow. So is there anything forward-looking that you might want to tell investors to keep an eye out for?
So, first of all, we're expecting to move forward with the Florida Department of Transport in testing later this month. We hope, if everything goes as we expect, to be announcing that we've got a new standard in place in the first quarter, which will allow us to go for Florida DOT business to replace steel.
Wow.
That's a huge step.
That is huge.
And Florida is a leading Department of Transport in the US, and there's another roughly 35 states that follow Florida. So we get automatic rubber stamp on the 35 more. So we'll have 36 state approval, hopefully, in Q1. And then beyond that, we're also working the other states. We're working the federal government, US Army Corps of Engineers. So with a bit of luck, we'll be in a very good position with a product to counter steel products,
Absolutely.
which is a better product, during the course of next year. So yes, there's lots of exciting things. In addition to that, we have a few other products that are made from the same fiber that are being introduced now, including a mix. You can see here, we call this Basamix.
Yep.
This is actually used to mix into concrete. What it does is it strengthens the concrete and reduces the cracking and increases its performance. So we can create high performance and ultra high performance concrete mixes using this. And we also have an alternative to the welded wire mesh that you see on buildings. Looks a little bit like chicken wire, except it's made of steel. Made also of the same fiber. And it's much lighter, it's easy to use, you can cut it, but it's very strong, and it doesn't rust.
What about like a framework if you were to do it's like fiberglass mix and stuff like this? Would this essentially create...
Replaces it.
Replaces it
And
totally.
it's stronger.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's resistant to acids and alkalis that the fiberglass is not.
Wow.
So it's a better product all the way around. Quite honestly, it's very easy to demonstrate. That is the best value proposition of any reinforcement material on the market, period. So, and we are the first company dedicated to producing basalt fiber. There are others that can take fiberglass machines and make basalt products, but they won't compare to this.
Wow.
This has been tested at the University of Sherbrooke in Montreal, Canada, which is the leading lab testing these kinds of materials. And we have a best-in-class product by an order of magnitude. It's way stronger.
Wow.
So we're keeping all that tight to the vest. The product is patent pending. But part of that is the secret sauce, which is a trade secret and will stay so.
Well, it seems like a very promising sector. I think we're all going to keep our eye on the company. And again, Simon, thank you for coming and joining us today at LD Micro. And Simon K. from Basanite, everyone.
It's good to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.